Hi guys, welcome back to my video. It's your girl Twinkle123 and I'm here with some fried cabbage. Yes, this is one of my favorite meals. I'm so excited to share it with you. The ingredients, of course, we have a head of cabbage here. Just get it from your local grocery store. I'm going to actually use half of this. I'm going to cut it in half because I don't want to make all that cabbage, because I'm not making a huge amount of it. And then also I have some minced garlic. I cut up about five cloves of garlic. Yeah. And then I have half a small onion. I did purple because I was out of white, but I would normally use white, but I used purple because that's all I had. Alright, and I have some smoked sausage. I cut up about half a link of smoked sausage, the one that wraps around into the little U shape. You can choose any one you want. I just chose one that was looked like it was good and decent priced here. I also have some bacon here, and I used about 5 strips of bacon. I just cut them up in little pieces like that. I have some seasoning, Cajun salt, and some pepper. That's about a tablespoon of each, and then a tablespoon of each of onion powder and garlic powder. And again, I love those seasonings. The thing about cooking, you can use whatever seasonings you want. Some people even put sugar in their cabbage. If you want to do that, I wouldn't put a lot, but you can. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this cabbage cut up, and then I'll be back to kind of show you how it's looking. Okay, so I got it all finished chopped up, and as you can see, I kind of got them to where they're about like just little strips or whatever. You can cut yours up how you want to. I have cut them in little squares too, but just for time-wise sake, I just went ahead and cut them in strips today. Okay, so we're gonna go over to the stove and get ready to start cooking the bacon. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get ready to start cooking the cabbage. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and cut my stove to medium. Yeah, we'll probably do a little bit higher than that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start putting our bacon in. And we're going to go ahead and cook our bacon. And this is also going to provide the grease and the base for the rest of our vegetables. So we're going to just go ahead and let that start frying. And once that starts frying and we get that all done, then we'll move on to our sausage. So yeah, alrighty. We are going to, so we'll let this get to cooking, and then we will move on to the sausage. Okay, so we have let the bacon do its thing, so I'm going to go ahead and remove it, put it in a dish to the side. Let me just remove this and then I'll be back. Okay, so now that we got that all removed, we're going to go ahead and put our sausage in. Okay. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and warm that up. And we're using of course, our bacon grease as our oil, as our fatty substance to cook all of our stuff in. So we're going to go ahead and just let that cook for maybe like about 5 minutes, and then we're going to start adding our vegetables, okay? Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Alrighty, so we have let our sausage, cook for a little while, so we're going to go ahead and start adding our vegetables. So we're going to go ahead and add our onions first. We're going to let them cook for a few minutes until they start getting translucent. You want them to start getting translucent, and you want them to, oh gosh, please. Listen, you love the sound, that sound. If you're a cook, I know you love that sound, because I love it. I love hearing that oil or that grease or that bacon fat or whatever you're using sauteing them onions. There's nothing like sauteed onions. The smell of sauteed onions. There's nothing in the world better than that. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna let that cook for just a little bit, and then we're gonna add our garlic because that only needs to cook for about a minute or two. And then we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty, which is the cabbage. All right, guys, we'll be back. All right, so we've had our onions cooking for about 2 minutes or so. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our garlic. And garlic cooks really fast, so we're only going to cook this for about a minute, and then we're going to get ready to start adding our cabbage. So, and I like my sausage a little dark, so if you don't like yours is dark, you don't cook your sausage for as long as I was cooking mine for, but I like the little crunch in my sausage, so. Alright, oh my goodness. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and start adding our cabbage a little bit at a time. You don't want to add too much because cabbage is really, you want to let it cook down a little bit. So we're going to just add about half, and then we'll add the other half after this cooks down a little bit, okay? Alright. Just going to kind of, over it, get everything mixed in there. Let this cook down. Let this cook down. And then we'll be back, y'all. Alright, as you can see, it's cooking down nicely. And we're just putting all that stuff in the bottom and covering it so that we can get that all incorporated. Look at the onions. Woo! Good Lord have mercy. Alright, and since it's cooking down a little bit, we can go ahead and add our seasonings. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add our Cajun seasoning and our pepper. I say you use whatever seasonings you want. These are the seasonings that I like. Alright, and then our garlic powder and onion powder. Yes. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and stir that in there. Real good. Alrighty. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of the other half of the cabbage now. Just to cook down a little bit. Alright. So we're going to let that cook down a little bit. And then once we let that cook down a little bit more, we're going to be ready to add our bacon back in. And she's going to be ready. She's going to be ready. Alright, guys. Okay, guys, so we have let it cook all the way down. We are pretty much done here. We're just going to add this bacon in here, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so add the bacon back in, and we're going to just stir that back in here. Stir it in real good. And you can go ahead and actually cut off your stove, your oil now, because it's all done and ready to go. I'm going to plate this booger up. Well, I shouldn't say booger, that's nasty. We're going to plate up and then enjoy. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. There you go. Fried cabbage. Tell me if you tried this in the comments below, and tell me how much you love it, because I loved it. It's a great recipe just to eat by itself or as a side dish with some of your other food. Alright, guys. Love you guys. Stay blessed. Until next time. Bye.